Maybe that's where the animator has an advantage. He can invent one.
That's an interesting idea.
Look, here's just a few of the hundreds of sketches that we waded through, trying to make our drawings agree with your facts.
Couldn't find a place for those 12 billion nerve cells, huh, Gene?
No. We soon realized that the best we could hope to do was map a part of it into a kind of electronic headquarters. This is our latest try. And it shows up pretty well on this enlarged drawing. Most of the nerve impulses enter here.
From the spinal cord.
And they pass through here to this relay center at the base of the brain.
Yes, that would be what is called the thalamus.
And the impulses go on upward to their destination.
Yes, their destination in the gray outer layer of the brain called the cortex.
We've drawn electronic tubes to indicate the areas where the messages come in. Oh, here's a better view. Now, you see, if the impulses came from the eye, they'd come down through here. In the same way we've set up tubes for the ear, nose, tongue, touch, and all the rest. And these electrical impulses come alive as pictures on what we call the master receiver.
And I suppose the smaller screen represents the memory section.
Right. Impressions are recorded and stored there for later reference. Now, here on the master dispatching board, we transform sensory information into conscious action. Walking, talking, and so on.
All right, let's see this electrical headquarters of yours in operation.
Well, Lou's in charge of the Making It Work department.
So Lou's the one who really has to make these drawings move, huh?
Well, I do the thinking, and he does the work.
Thanks, Dad. Well, Doctor, we've animated a little sequence here about a character we call Joe Commuter. Here he is, undisturbed by any outside stimulus, like that 7:15 special he takes 5 mornings a week.
Who's the little man? He's new around here, isn't he?
Well, he represents the thinking part of Joe's brain. He checks things against memory and past experience and decides Joe's actions on the probabilities of the future.
Joe? Joseph!
Next on the agenda, breakfast.
Good morning, dear.
And so, the day begins. What a beautiful day. It's nice to live in the country. I think I'll walk to the station. Well, what do you know? Wild strawberries. They used to taste wonderful when I was a kid.
Hold it right there. Now let's back up and break that action down into slow motion and see what happened. The first thing Joe has to decide is whether these really are strawberries.
Well, that's where the eye comes in. They look familiar. Let's check. Strawberry, huh? Of course.
Well, what about the other senses?
Not much action here. Strawberries aren't very noisy. Meanwhile, touch is checking up on everything coming in contact with the skin. so headquarters is informed. The berry is picked.
Wait a minute. How about checking with the lab? Sense of smell.
Aha. And that worried look is natural. After all, how do you describe the smell of a strawberry? Stimulus dispatched. Analyzed, okayed by headquarters. Go ahead, eat it. Taste it. Another chemist gets into the act. Taste this time.
How is it?
Should be sweet. Sour? Sour.
Well, a lot happened in those few moments.